Just different. Ain't nobody like you. You think it's crazy? I'm crazy, I guess. I'm gorgeous. And effervescent lighting. The way you staring in my derriere. Like I denied it. But you tried it. Like I'm from Mars. You treat me like I'm from Mars. You treat me like I'm from Mars. I'm foreign, I'm out. You treat me like I'm foreign, but I'm driving and I'm foreign. I'm a superstar. You know me. You know I want everything. I know you're not luxury. You treat me like I'm foreign, but I'm driving and I'm foreign. I'm a superstar. Oh, wait a minute, baby.
Good morning, my gang. Good morning, my squad. Good morning, my warriors. We have a tier 2 on our hands, and I want to address this because I know that this might be some of y'all's first squad up. I know you've heard about it, but it is your turn. It is your time. It is time for us to go in. Okay, let me explain what is happening right now. I was in the studio last night recording that kind of music, living my life, attempting to reconcile some of the anger I have for my paternal issues at this time. And somebody decided to direct message me a screen recording of the individual who we're going to top tier on. And I am freaked out. And I don't know what to do about it, or I didn't know what to do about it at the time. Not only is he mimicking my mannerisms, which is entirely creepy, the show format is the same, the receipt posting is the same, the aesthetic is the same, the personality is a carbon copy of Mother. And yes, he's one of my sons, but at the same time, your message is jaded as well. You sat up there and told your audience not to charge their worth because some people you can help might not be able to afford you. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Okay, you talking about how it's inspiration, you might inspire somebody, and then had the audacity to tell people that reading tarot, it is not no trick to it. Anybody can read tarot. Your timeline of sobriety is the exact same as mine, and you reiterated a story I told and lived through on the internet about a car accident I got in and blessed someone. This is fucking wrong. Okay, I had somebody who's been in squad for the past 4 years DM me talking about Bootz. I mean, people do this all the time. You would have to prove that he watches you. He said he was inspired by me. But inspiration and impersonation are two different things. You're a fraud. Because wouldn't no psychic in the history of the spiritual community tell you not to charge your worth or tell you to pick up what is considered to be a version of Ouija without being properly gifted? You're about to get people possessed in this motherfucker. You're teaching classes like me. You're posting reviews like me. And you're taking people's money and guiding them wrongly. Now, one thing I will tell you is that when you birth the inspiration in an individual, which that is what you're doing, their belief system fills in the holes of what will manifest in their life or not. But you're using a filter that is not yours. It's me. So what we're gonna do as a unit, and I need you guys to do this, okay? And if you have a problem with it, do not participate. On every single one of his posts, and we've had a great example with the scammers, okay? Y'all know how they direct message people that are interacting with him, you know, people that are asking for readings. All I want you to say is, he's a carbon copy, follow the original. Boom. This will be great for marketing, okay? And it will also put a halt on and bring attention to, because some people who are following that don't know who the original is. And he's been lurking for quite some time. I just haven't really been paying attention to it until yesterday. And I actually had an emotional response to the point it almost fucked up my session, but we were still able to record some very, very good music yesterday. Okay? You can't tell my fucking story, bro. You can't tell my fucking story and inspire people with what I've lived through. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. And if you don't see that as wrong, get out of my fucking group. I had to dismiss about 2 people who were like, oh, well, I just think that he's, reading the tarot. Oh my God. So what I did was I Facebooked, searched tarot readers, and they're everywhere. They're exactly, Jamie. They're everywhere. The tarot readers are everywhere, but nobody is doing this. So when I saw it filtered through the lens of my reality, my creative and divine inspiration to start this business, you trying to get rich being me, and I won't stand for it. We have a squad up on our hands. And I'm going to say tier 2, because tier 3, it get real messy. I mean, y'all will pull up on a nigga house, and I don't need that to go down right now, because I am going to legally sue this nigga. Okay, like I talked to Sue Ann this morning, and what I've been doing in the public, because I still have a brand to protect here. Okay, and I don't want my brand to be, bashing someone who, because it could be interpreted from the general public as I'm bashing someone inspired by me, but that's not the case. You're moving wrong. Okay, that's not the case. So I have to move in a particular kind of way in the general public. I can't get my hands too wet with this shit, y'all, because then my brain is going to be turned into, oh, what's they're doing today? When I went into it with Ashna, it was always like, what's Bootz doing? What's Bootz saying? What's Ashna? And it was good for business. It was good for business, let's be clear. But at the same time, I got too much going on. It's too many new people. I got too many deals on the table. I don't need negative stigma in the public, so you do it. Okay? And do it from burners if you're not comfortable. Every single post, every single person commenting on his live videos, I want you to say, Bootz is suing your ass. You're completely copying this nigga. Direct them to the source, mother. And what will happen is he'll find somebody else to doppelgang. How you get locks right after me, bruh? How is your nail color the same as mine, bruh? And the last 2 sets I've had were the same color as mine, bro. This ain't right. This ain't right. Somebody said only thing he doesn't do because he can't is play his own music. That's probably on the way. That's probably on the way. But I got over 500 songs on the internet, bro. Don't come for me, bro. I mean, and that's just generically. Tish said, only say he's a carbon copy, follow the original. Yeah, but you can also say your nails, your hair, everything you're doing is Bootz. Everything you're doing is Bootz. The show format is Bootz. You can break it down on them lives. You can break it down on them posts. You can. Swarm that ass. I'm calling a squad up, and you're probably in here watching. So you're probably preparing yourself right now to go private and do whatever the hell you got to do. I would, because we're squatting up on your ass, and my legal team is going to contact you directly. Jordan Howard, we got your name, baby. We got your address. We got your phone number. Because if you want to be technical about it, it is hurting my business for you to be copying my business and selling a product that's wrong. Now, I haven't read on you, and I'm not going to read on you because this is a human-to-human situation going on right here, but I've battled the doppelganger spirit before, and I'm going to quote Denzel Washington, what he said to Will Smith at the Oscars. He said, when you on the rise, that's when the devil come for you. I hate being copied, bro. I've hated it since La La Maline stole my Trap Queen song and went viral and then dropped me for that shit. I hate that shit, bro. I hate that shit, bro. I hate it, bro. And it's crazy because daddy issues, and this is going on. Something big finna happen in my world. I already know. I know in the summer I'm debuting a lot in movies and shit like that. And I get it. You're inspired by me. But you making money doing my shit. That's wrong. And you're going to pay me. Or you're going to stop. Okay? Chakra Spirit Tarot is the name. Jordan Howard is who he is. I don't want this group to turn into I'm posting about this nigga. Use the group me for that. Okay? If you're having trouble getting in group me, I'm going to try to figure it out today. Because my soldiers got to be ready. We've been training for this. We ready for this. You've heard about this. Okay? Let's go in. Okay? And I'm pretty sure he's going to address me. Okay? And if he does, I don't want to see it. I want you guys to handle it. And I want my lawyer to handle it. It's too much going on in my world right now for me to be distracted by this shit. Okay? In this live video, you can talk about it. In this live video, post his information. Okay? You can even spam the email. The email is, hold on. Run him off that goddamn internet. Chakra Tarot, Chakra Spirit Tarot at gmail.com. We have a spiritsquad.org. He got a spiritvoice.com. It's giving shut me the fuck down, Boots. I'm begging you. I'm begging you to beat my ass on this internet shit. Okay? Swarm that ass. Let him know what's good. Let him know. Okay? And if you disagree with this, disagree silently. Disagree silently. Some of y'all are bitches. Let's just be clear. Some of y'all would let somebody take something from you and you not do nothing about it. Some of y'all are saying, oh, Boots, well, you're a celebrity, this happens. Yes, it does. But I also protect people's spirit. And you're not finna sit up here and tell no community of people, don't charge your worth because somebody needs you. And then quote me in saying, but I'm always going to be accessible to you. Fuck that shit, bro. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Run that ass off that goddamn internet. While I work on getting mine. Okay? He has been following you and imitating you for months. At least it's not years. At least it's not years. And at least I know my sauce work. People are booking this nigga. He getting paid. And you sit there and you told people it's not rocket science to read in tarot. You don't have to be gifted to read tarot. You're trying to get people possessed by the devil. You're trying to get people possessed by the fucking devil. This ain't right. Ain't right. He even has pictures of you as a post on his Instagram. That shit ain't right. Oh, you asking for smoke. You asking for smoke. So you got it. You got it. You got it. I will never say your name in public. I will never promote your brand. But people know you enough, they can find out. Shut that shit down. Shut that shit the fuck down. Shut that shit down. Because I'm the type that'll call fans in your hometown and run up on your ass. You better ask my ex-boyfriend. And that's not a threat. It's reality. Run it down and don't stop. This is the last time I'm going to address it. I ain't going to talk about it no more. I don't want to see it. Don't DM me nothing about this nigga. Okay? Shut the nigga down. And do it silently. Swarm. Squad, swarm. Swarm. Like that killer bee flew into my window. I was wondering what that was about. That was a sign of squad up when it was a sign of swarm. I have a lot of repressed anger. I have a lot going on right now. And the thing is, I wouldn't be surprised if this nigga come up and say he got daddy issues next week. I've never seen a live video. I just seen that clip. I ain't with this shit, bro. I ain't with this shit. I ain't with this shit, bro. People copy me all the time. All the time. You know what I'm saying? But don't nobody directly copy not only my stories, but the way you read in tarot. And you said you made your own tarot cards. Baby, let me, just let me show you something. Just let me, baby, wait, hold on. Just, baby. You said up there, you said you made your own, you said you made your own damn tarot cards, right? And from what I see, it is white pieces of index cards that you drew markers on. Baby, these cards right here, that I do indeed laminate to protect the sanctity and physical aesthetic of graphically designed tarot, that are dissections and dissections of my spiritual consciousness, to mock my tarot, bro. Something that is very intimate to me. These cards have stories behind them. They've been spirits that I've been blessed to interact with. And for you to mock that methodology with magic marker and cheap lamination from your school library, my nigga. You lucky I don't curse your ass. But hell, you already cursed, bro. You fucking with spirit in a way that's gonna fuck your shit up. That got my gin spirit really turning, and I halfway want to hit the coven up right quick. Matter of fact, I am. Meet me in the coven. Meet me in the coven. We on the way to the coven right now. We on the way to the coven right now. We going to the coven, and guess what? Like I told y'all, I don't punch no clock. I am the motherfucking clock, and I got time today. Do what you must. Do what you, Elon Musk, in this bitch. Don't charge your worth. Anybody can read tarot. I might inspire someone else. I hope the fuck you don't. Because if they use their methodology, your methodology, they're going to be possessed by the devil, trying to praise Jesus out of it. And the next thing you know, you done put one of your magic marker causing it spontaneously combust under the hoof of squad. You just... Baby, last thing I say, because I am going to post this video in the public. Last thing I'm going to say is this, baby. I'm going to help you because you are a good entertainer. I would watch that if you wasn't me. It's like watching myself. Okay? If you can impersonate somebody like that, you might as well just throw on a goddamn wig and go out for RuPaul's Drag Race, baby. Okay? But this ain't it. This ain't for you. This ain't for you. Shut them down.